At the beginning of the game, I like to ask my clients, what's your game plan? What's like what path are you taking and why?
Okay, so my path that I'm taking, because I'm on the blue side, quite often I like to come up to the map here and hide in this bush because it's not. Sometimes it's not warded. And when people start red, they normally like to start with their ADC, so they've got the extra pull. But this time, so it's a Kha'Zix. Um, so I've got a really cheesy move that I do. Sometimes I can take this camp here, the wolf camp,
The
and
Raptors.
by the time I've killed that, the red buff's on say like 700, 600 HP, and I just walk around this corner and smite it, and I get both the camps and fuck them over basically.
Yep. That's a cheese path. It works until higher elos where people don't like they'll guard that.
Yeah, higher elos where everyone's positioned correctly and there's map wards out and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I like it, but yeah, just realize that in many games it won't work once you get higher up. And also you might miss the smite on the red, or sometimes they might pull the red into the bush, and then it might not.
Yeah.
But even if you don't get the red, it's still pretty good, honestly. Yeah. So yeah, I like it. Oh, is that your plan this game?
Yeah. Every time I start blue, my plan is to go into the river a little bit and have a little nosy.
Okay, I like it. For now, I like it. I mean, in the lower elos, I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's I like the chaos.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I don't know.
And in higher elos, it might still work as well. But ideally, you would get like a sweeper at least, so you'll see if it's safe or not. But this game is even more safe because they're probably just gonna take your red in this case.
Yeah, I know they're all bottom in this. Yeah. Lots of pings.
Yep. In the replay, you can also see the enemy's pings.
Here we go, 125, run into here, and yeah, take red.
Good.
Got the little ward out here, so I can know when Kha'Zix is. Well, he's taking my red, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, probably. You don't actually know, but yeah, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, quite often around now, I'll see them come around this ward, and I normally gank top, and they'll run down, try to start taking my jungle or something.
Very nice. Let me look at the wave there. Okay. He doesn't really need help here. Yeah.
Quite often I like to just shove the wave a little bit, let him see a last hit, and just.
No, I know.
Get out. Yeah.
So the fact that you didn't see the ward there, you should know where Kha'Zix is, right?
Sorry, what ward?
The fact you warded the Raptors, his Raptors, remember when you left, and he never showed up on it, right?
So that tells me he's probably started blue, or he's gone in my jungle because they invaded my jungle.
Yeah. So it's something you could do is just ping your teammates, like tell them he's bot side, like something like that.
Yeah. There you go, nice little spam.
Okay, so far so good.
What am I doing? Pinged all the way top.
Yeah, I like it so far. Also the Raptors are an option. Let's look at top. Very nice.
What's saying? Dragon spawning.
Why are you still in here? Oh, you okay? So usually, if you hit the plant and you see the wolves are gone, most of the time the gromp will be gone too. Like most of the time, both
Get the hell out
they'll
of
do
there,
it
yeah.
together. Yeah. But that's okay. It didn't really cost too much.
So what I'm doing, waiting for this to go and hopefully getting a dragon out of it.
Okay. The problem is your mid lane is
I remember
dead.
this actually, this bit. I was pissed off at the Ashy. I was really pissed off. I think I was pinging Ashy. Let's go, let's go.
Really?
And Swain runs off, so I'll smite it. I'll get frustrated and I'll smite it early. I was like, fuck this.
I mean, this is just slightly
guys
dangerous.
Yeah, if you guys aren't playing properly, I'm just going to smite it. Screw it. And then I realised I haven't got smite.
Yeah. Okay, you know your mistake.
And all this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that was me raging a little bit there.
Yeah. But you get them all anyways, so that's good.
It works out, but still, keep your composure and chill out.
Yep. Can we go back? You see there's a rewind button? Yeah. Next, yeah, that one. Yeah. How did you die? Okay, press play. Oh. Fast forward a little bit. Yeah, I want to know how you got to Fizz. After this. Oh, yeah, so you see Fizz coming down, right? Or maybe you didn't, but
Yeah.
he was actually on the ward. So you see him right there. Why are you walking in here? You saw him like 3 times. Like exactly, he's there. And look at your items. You have no MR, right? So that's a level 6 Fizz. You're less than half HP. It's just your threat assessment, right? Think about can he kill you? And yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just get out of there.
Yeah. Because you saw him in this case, so no excuse to die to him, I would say. Oh, he might die here.
Yeah.
No. I'm curious, why did you do Raptors and not... Oh, Krugs are gone?
What's that? What did I take? Raptors and...
Not Krugs. Well, now they're gone. I don't know if you knew they were gone. Can you go back? I'm pretty sure they were up. Like, at least to you. Yeah, right now, it looks like they're up, right? The Krugs?
Yeah.
So what made you do Raptors and then just go up?
So it says it's spawning here. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So, I mean, you actually got lucky. Oh, yeah. Sorry, go ahead. What do you want to say?
I was going to say, I think the reason why I didn't take the Krugs is because I knew blue was spawning, so I think I'll just take the wolves and clear the top side of the other, prep for the blue.
Well, it doesn't take you that long to do Krugs. And actually, here, let's look what happened down there, actually. So actually, I don't know if you got lucky. You could have actually stopped this if you went to the crux. I mean, I'm not saying that's what I saw. All I was saying was
No, to be yeah.
I would have just done the crux. It's right there. It doesn't cost you much time because you save your Q. Like you don't if you save your Q cooldown on the Krugs. Like you try not to use it on the Krugs. So then after you do the Krugs, you get to Q all the way to Raptors. So like taking the detour to Krugs doesn't really cost you much time, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So and the Krugs are high value, like especially for Rammus. So it's a high value camp. Yeah, I would have. I mean, and in this game it doesn't matter because actually Kha'Zix stole your Krugs, and we didn't know that until later. But it might have mattered anyways as well because you could have been here to stop this gank, right? This tower dive. Yeah, you could have gotten.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not. That's not why I'm telling you.
What did you say it was a high value camp? Sorry for Rammus. What's your
the AOE camps basically? So Krugs, Raptors, Wolves. Those are high value for Rammus because Rammus clears AOE camps pretty well. But Krugs a little less so. But Krugs are just the highest value camp in general. Like it gives the most gold of all the camps. So if you can do Krugs,
it gives the most experience. Wow.
Yeah. So if you can do Krugs, you should. Like if it doesn't cost you much. Like in this case, you finished red, right? So after red, it's right there. It's right there, right? It's not too far from red buff. And then, like I said, you just save your Q. Like you don't use your Q on the Krugs, or you can use one Q on the Krugs, but don't use two Qs if that makes sense. So your second Q, you use it to go all the way to Raptors, right? So you don't really waste much time going to the Krugs. Yeah.
So you Q2 Krugs, Q into them, W, taunt them, and then they just melt them away, and then Q up to Raptors.
Yeah. Pretty fast for Rammus,
Yeah.
That's
cool. No, mate, thank you for that. No, that's the stuff I need to know. Like, reminded of. Like, Krugs is high value. That's good. Cheers, man.
Yeah. Hope you understand. And the other stuff is just hindsight. Like, I'm not really saying you should kind of gank this because we didn't actually know they were there and stuff like that. So, but this is good.
Things like this I need to be reminded of, mate. That's what I need you for.
Yeah, I got you. And then this is good. So if you notice what you did this game, you basically camped top lane, like it kind of not 100%, but like you've kind of
I've ganked Darius twice. I've got this Rift Scuttler, or Rift Herald, whatever it is.
So ideally, you should try to win the game through top if you can. So this, wow, can you go back though? I think it works, but can you go back? Okay, look here. Did you know Fizz doesn't have E? Wait, can you pause? Oh, okay.
There you go.
I didn't see the E. You're good. So usually you would never do this if he has E, right? Fizz?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, as soon as he uses E, I thought, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah. I didn't see that. So
I've got more. Yeah. But I think we end up losing this game, and I think I've played quite well. So
you're playing really well right now. Except that one death you did, to Fizz. That was very unnecessary, and then that actually it might cause you. Technically, that might cause you to lose because right now he's 3-1. He can be a problem right now. Your team has 0 peel for Fizz. Not 0, but what's your peel? You have Jace knockback, your taunt, Xerath stun, Ashe.
No one wants to go near Fizz. No,
like a lot of these things it's hard to hit the Fizz with. So I can see Fizz being a problem for your team. And then your Rammus, you don't like to build MR. I mean, not that Fizz will kill you anyways. Fizz will most likely kill the other people and then ignore you. He can mostly ignore you because he's very mobile. Yeah.
I think my thinking with going in against that Fizz then was if I don't go in against this Fizz, he's going to ulti one of the other Xerath or Ashe, and they're going to die.
Yeah,
but go in and sacrifice yourself.
But the problem is he can't avoid you if he's good. He can avoid you, and he can still dive them, and you can't really do much about it. If he's good, he can do it. Yeah. So what I would have focused on this game was I would keep getting Jace ahead, and then try to take like a few towers with Jace, and maybe get Jace to help you take some dragons. That's kind of how I see it. I mean, you are kind of doing it right now, so that's good. Yeah, you're playing well right now. Okay, so here you should look top again, remember, because that's the plan. Let's see though. It looks like he's pushing in though. So here, ideally you would camp top and Jace doesn't push, kind of like that.
Okay.
And you can see here, yeah, you see mid is low value, bot is low value because Fizz has mobility, right? It's really hard to catch Fizz, and so does Zeri. Zeri just jumps over the wall. So your highest value is what you've been doing early game is correct. You keep ganking for Jace. So in this part of the game, I would have pinged coming top, and maybe that would tell Jace not to push because right now he just keeps pushing. If Jace stops pushing, then Darius has to come outside to farm, and then that's when you can keep ganking Darius. So it's not all you. Like Jace has to control his wave properly as well. Like he has to stop pushing for you to keep ganking Darius. But that's ideally what you guys want to do to win. You know? But since he keeps pushing, yeah, I don't. You're good to come bot, like, because you can't. You know, Jace keeps pushing, then it's not really gankable top in this case. Okay, this looks good. I think she already used her E too.
Yeah, the thing is with Zeri kind of counts Rammus because I don't think you reflect the Thornmail or your W damage because she doesn't use her auto attack. She throws out like an Ezreal Q.
No, I think it does work. Her
I swear down, it doesn't. Honestly.
Are you sure? Wait, we can actually slow it down to see. Can you let's see when she was queuing you, and then you slow it down like 0.5 or whatever. Yeah, slow it down.
Yeah.
There
you go. You saw one then.
Oh wait. I think you're right. Wait. Well, I don't see her queue number. Like maybe the replay's bug. I believe it should reflect. Does it not reflect? Ezreal doesn't reflect.
What's that? That first one, look.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, you're right. Go back and click on Zeri so we can see her HP. I think.
What is Zeri? 1 sec. Just a second.
Yeah, Zeri. Down. You click on Zeri so we can see her stats.
Where is she? What do you do? Just click on Zeri?
Yeah, you can just double click that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now let's see. When she autos you, she should lose. Unless she was shielded by Yuumi. That might be. Let's see. Okay, no, that's Yumi's shield. Right now she still has Yumi's shield though. No, it looked like she lost some shield, but you did smite her, right? She's not autoing you right now. Let's see. That's Ashe. Oh. Yeah, I think it looks you're right. I did not know that actually.
Yeah, yes, it's weird. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Zeri.
Oh yeah, and then also the taunt works terribly against her because you know her regular auto attack is really not. You know her Q is her real auto attack, right? So yeah.
So even when you taunt her, it still doesn't reflect the damage. Zeri doesn't reflect Rammus's.
Yeah. No, yeah. I see. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah. But you're a Rammus 1 trick, right? So that's kind of how you have to deal with that. Like if they pick Zeri, it's sucks for you, but yeah.
It sucks, but yeah. Well, again, she jumps over the wall, so I just don't go near her really.
yeah. In this game, there's mostly you wanted to just keep camping Darius. I mean, Jace still doesn't have tower. I'm surprised. But works out for you still, so that's good. Let's see. So you doing dragon, you should ask for Zera to help you. Let's go back. Can you go back to when you started? Okay, when you started this dragon. When did you start this dragon? What happened? You killed. They already spawned. Botlane already spawned, right? So yeah. Oh, you can't do this, You should notice. I believe you killed their bot lane, and Ashe recalled. I think that's what happened. I don't know if Ashe died.
Yeah.
So, when people die, when they respawn, they get the home guards, the fast movement speed from base after they die, right? So you need to calculate that. Like, their bot lane died, so when they spawn, they will come to base faster than your Ashe. Your Ashe did not die, so your Ashe recalled. She will not get the home guards. She's just a regular recall. And not only that, where is Kha'Zix and Fizz? Oh, Fizz is top, actually. That's good. Where's Kha'Zix?
Yeah.
We don't really know. But Fizz is top. That's a plus. So yeah, this is okay now, actually. Oh, there's Kha'Zix. Okay, now it's looking better because Fizz is top, basically. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You're good. I was missed. In this case, I would have done red first. And then probably skip these other two camps. In this case, skip them because you have the rift right now. Actually, not skip. No, but not. Okay. No. Sorry, I wouldn't skip it because you don't have mid prio. So you know how you decide when to do like dragons and rifts. You look at the lanes nearby. So what's nearby Rift Herald? That's top lane and mid lane. So you look at how's top lane. Top lane looking good, right? Jace is pushing in. That means you have priority. And then look at mid lane though. That's not looking good because Darius has control and Xerath is not here yet. So I would have done Krugs or red first because you want to path up in this case, right? You want the next thing the next important thing in this game is Rift Herald. So you want to go up. So if you did Raptors, red, Krugs, you're going down. Right? Then you have to go all the way back up to Rift. So
okay, so are you saying taking these two other cams is pretty much wasting time? I'll take red and then just go straight to Rift. And
sorry. So I had an original plan, but I wasn't looking at the full picture yet at that time. So my original plan was do red buff because red buff helps you fight people, right? Red buff's really important. Then I would say go straight to Rift. That was my original plan, but I also changed my own plan. So because I changed my plan because mid lane, Darius is pushing mid, Xerath is not mid. So if you go to Rift now, like it's not a free Rift because Darius can bother you. My plan would be do the Krugs, red or Krugs, one of those. But do one of those, then go up to the Raptors if you have time, and then go up to the Rift. So if you do that. Xerath will be mid lane by the time you're at Rift. So if Darius bothers you on the Rift, Xerath will be there to assist you, if that makes sense. But the reason why I want you to do the red or the Krugs first instead of the Raptors is because after you do those, the last thing you can do is the Raptors because the Raptors is closer to the Rift. So you see you're going up. You're closer to the Rift when you do your clear. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I would have done that. To be fair, but when you're Rammus, so it doesn't matter too much because you can just queue anyways. Even from after, like remember what I said? After you do Krugs, you can just queue all the way to Rift. I mean, you can't queue all the way, but you travel pretty fast, so it doesn't matter too much.
You say it doesn't matter too much, but in League, everything does matter quite a lot.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, good thing that you noticed that. Yeah, so I'm pointing out these things. It's not like a super big thing, but yeah, it can be the difference between winning and losing.
But these things I'm writing down now, and I'm making note of it, and you can read about it before games. And these are the little tweaks that are going to get me.
Yeah, higher.
Faster,
yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, good that you noticed that these things can matter. I'm not saying it will matter, but yeah, it can definitely be the difference. Like right now, Kha'Zix, what happened? You guys took Dragon. Kha'Zix was there. What happened after that? You got Kha'Zix low, or I think you killed Kha'Zix. I don't remember. But what is Kha'Zix going to do?
He tried to come in, and I left Dragon a little bit, bullied him, and then we managed to kill him.
Oh, you killed him. Okay, so even worse. I mean, it's good that you killed him, but that's bad for the Rift, right? Because remember what happens when he dies? He gets the home guards, so he can go. Yeah, he can go straight to the rift if he wants to. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. I'm just saying, but he can. He can. So after he dies, he's not going to go to Dragon because Dragon's gone. You took Dragon, right? So you need to think about what is he going to do then. Most likely, it's a rift because Kha'Zix is good at taking objectives. He has his isolated Q, like he usually evolves the Q. That's usually the first evolution. So he does it pretty fast. So if you're wasting time down here, doing these Krugs, you're giving him pretty much a free rift. If technically Jace can go ward it, top laners often do that, like they go ward the rift. But if no one wards it, like Xerath's not going to ward it. Xerath is in base, so if Jace doesn't ward it, if Kha'Zix wants this rift, he gets it for free because you're down here. Yeah, so yeah.
Cool.
But let's see what you do though. Maybe I hope you go there now. You might be too late, I think, but yeah, let's see what you do. Why do you go here? Let's see.
Sorry, let me rewind that. I didn't have a clue what I was watching then. Shouldn't have sped it up.
I'm wondering why did you go bot? Oh no, you didn't go. Oh yeah, because you saw Darius, or
maybe yeah. So I'm held on there. I know I can fuck Darius up.
I'm pretty sure you don't beat him. Though. You don't. I mean, you beat him, but you don't kill him if he doesn't want to. Yeah. So. This is
bully him up, pressure him. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but this is wasted time. This is wasted time. Swain was fine. Swain keeps walking down to lane. He's fine. You could have just let Darius come bot. Like ignore him. Like let him go bot. Who cares? And then just queue straight to rifts. And actually now you see someone took it. I think it's Kha'Zix, right? The rift is gone now. Because
what's that? Sorry.
Just now someone took a rift, I think. It's gone off. Yeah. I'm guessing Kha'Zix, like I said, because what else is Kha'Zix going to do? I mean, Kha'Zix could gank bot, but it's very unlikely, and he shouldn't if he's good.
Well, no, he's probably angry that I've taken Dragon, I've done the bot, so he doesn't go top and take the
exactly, yeah. So you're thinking what I'm thinking. He's there, so you should be there. You don't want him to get a free rift, but by doing your path and by going bot, you give him a free rift.
So I've given up a free rift there.
And not only that, now he took your blue. I mean, we cheat here, but he might take your Gromp too, and all these things you're giving up. Top, which you should never give up because this is your strong side. This is where you have your fed Jace. So top side is where everything should be yours. You should take his top jungle really. Your mistake is like you're not focusing, but you're spending a little too much time bot where bot is not. Actually, Ashe is pretty. Doing okay, but as we already pointed out, how Zeri kind of counters Rammus, or at least does well into Rammus. It's kind of hard to kill him. You did kill them a few times, yes, that was good. But now is, I would say, kind of a bigger mistake that you're making. That you're spending way too much time bot side when there's things to be had top side. There's a rift. There's 3 of your camps, right? So if you go bot, you pretty much give all those up. Kha'Zix takes Gromp and blue really fast. Like it's right here. He took your blue and Gromp. It only took him like less than 30 seconds, I think. I don't actually know, but
it's quick though.
Yeah. So I think this would be your second big mistake. Your first big mistake this game was dying to the Fizz, that really early death. And then this one is a big macro mistake where you should be at this rift.
Okay, so instead of focusing on the bottom jungle, I should be working on counting the jungle up top.
Yeah. Well, remember what I said though. That it's not that you're focused. What do you call it? Farming the bot jungle was okay. Like I said, like you could doing the red was okay. Maybe even the Krugs, and then I don't know about the Raptors. It depends. I would have to see the timing, but you might skip Raptors or you might skip Krugs. But I think doing the red was okay. The biggest mistake was after you did those camps, you went to fight the Darius instead of going to the rift. That was the biggest mistake, I would say.
Okay, just wasting time on nothing.
Yeah. Because you're not going to kill Darius, and he's not going to kill Swain. So you going there, you don't change the outcome of anything, right? No one's going to die regardless. So you didn't really do anything by going to fight the Darius. Yeah.
So I'm not focusing on objectives. Yeah, it makes sense. Now, like you said, I'm opening up opportunities for them to get back into the game a bit more.
And this is your Jace is like he's like your winning. I mean, your bot's doing fine, and but Jace is like your winning guy because so you should be backing up your winner if that makes sense. The guy who's ahead.
Yeah, so if I had gone top and instead of doing that with Darius, Jace would probably been alive, got another kill.
Yep.
And
you would. I'm not saying you would have Rift, but I think Rift would
Rift.
be at least you would at least deny Kha'Zix from it. Like it would be a close fight at the Rift, and then you would have your blue and your grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Kha'Zix can't fight me, can he? Really?
Kha'Zix can't, or no, he can't fight you. He can't fight you until he gets armor pen. So he needs a cleaver or the grudge. Right now, that's not enough.
Yeah.
That gives some, but it's not. It doesn't give armor pen. That gives like max HP. The mythic passive doesn't. He doesn't. It doesn't work yet. It doesn't work yet. Yeah. So no, Kha'Zix cannot.
Not much still.
Yeah, Kha'Zix can't fight you. Not right now. Later he can. Later he can.
Yeah, mid game is a big spike for Rammus.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Hey, what was that? I want to watch that.
Yeah,
That
I
looks
think
interesting.
someone jumped you, and then you ulted over the wall, something like that.
I'm trying to take this.
Oh,
They're me.
Okay.
And I've just got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
See ya.
So I had a feeling that might happen. I mean, I guess. Oh. Who do you have behind you, Jace? Okay. So I'm not a big fan of this because I mean it works out, but I'm not a big fan of this because where is their team? You don't actually know where their team is, do you?
No idea.
So if Fizz or Kha'Zix was behind Zeri, I think you die, but they weren't, so you don't die, and you do get 2 kills. So
yeah. Yeah, so mate, when we get into our sessions, you'll realise that I like to
take risks.
I guess bait people in or leave it onto the fine edge. So
yeah,
I know. You know that the runes that gives you 12% of your health back when you get a kill.
Yeah, triumph. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's always comes into play. Well, comes into play quite a bit of Rammus. So I'm like, people think they can kill me, and I've got my W up, and they just can't, and they're literally just trying to last it. So I'm trying to bait them into my team coming in. And
yeah, no. Actually, that's kind of fair. Because you did have your strong Jace behind you. And I didn't see your items actually. You also have MR now too. I didn't see that you're starting to buy that. What do you call it?
Yeah, I've got the Aegis.
Yeah.
I've got the boots.
Never mind. Yeah, I think you're fine. Sorry, never mind. Yeah.
No, that's all right. Jake's going in, Swain's going in.
Yeah, you're fine. Sorry. Yeah.
It looks dangerous. It looks horrible.
No, you're right. I don't play that. I play some Rammus, but not that much. Yeah, but I do. What you said makes sense with the W, and then also your items are you're pretty tanky as well. So
yeah.
I think if Kha'Zix and Fizz were there, you might die. But I would say it might not even be bad because your team would like also get kills. So if that makes sense. So even if you die, it's actually okay in that case. Very nice.
Oh.
You know how to frontline and peel for your team. I can tell.
What's that? Sorry.
You know how to frontline and peel for your team. I can tell.
Yeah.
So, okay. It depends how much gold you have. You could farm the Krugs, but the dragon's coming up, so you kind of want to set up for that. Yeah.
What have I got? I've gone for the even shroud. I'm loving this at the moment.
Okay, I do know a lot of people that's recently like building this. I'm not too familiar with it, but it makes sense to me. Yeah, it makes sense to me.
To me, it's like the old school ages. You know, the old school ages, they used to give everyone magic resistant armor a decent amount.
But this one is.
This, I just think, if my team's doing 10% extra damage, I'm like, that's like a cheat hack for me.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I didn't actually think about that, but I like it.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10% edge damage for the other 4 players. That's like cheat hack. That's dirty.
So. Okay.
Dragon
should be. The
Dragon's out
here. Why are you down here? Go back. Oh wait, go back. Even when they riff.
Oh, gone back too far. Sorry.
Oh, go back. Like I mean, rewind. You know the rewind button. Okay, yeah. Why are you down here? I mean, okay, I know why you're down here, but like there's farm here. But you remember what I said? There's a dragon. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, but there's a dragon, right? So you have to make
dragon priority.
You have to make a choice if you want the dragon or not. Do you know at this point? Are you giving up dragon? Like in your mind, at this point in the game.
I don't know. I'm thinking.
Well, let's see. Can I see the scoreboard again? Can I see the scoreboard? Yeah.
Pardon?
The scoreboard. Oh, I think when you press tab, it changes the settings. So try not to press tab.
There you go. Click on the scoreboard. There you go. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Try not to press tab. That kills the settings.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way you can like decide if you want to do a team fight, right? Like do you want to try to get the dragon? Is you look at who, like the difference between people. Like you look at top, everyone basically. Usually you do this after you recall. So when you recall and then you're coming back from the base, you have nothing to do, right? Yeah. So it's a good time.
I'll hold tab and I'll look at the levels normally, the experience gap. And
okay. But items are also very important, right? So
yeah,
you guys are very strong. Oh wait, let me see. You guys are quite strong. So Jace has one more item than Darius, right? You have. Oh no, you're tied with Kha'Zix, I think. Yeah, you're tied with Kha'Zix. Mid is tied, right? Bot is tied. Support.
Jace is the only item ahead.
Yeah, Jace is the one ahead. So it's sorry, you're not really ahead, but you're winning by one guy. One guy is winning, right?
Yeah.
I'd say just because of that, you know, it's worth a fight. But it's also worth not fighting. This, if that makes sense. It's worth not fighting because of what you see. You see the minions down there, right? You want those.
Yeah.
Also, the rift. They need to stop the rift. Your team is not in position to even do the dragon right now. Or at least right now, right? So giving it up is fine. But you have to make a decision. I don't know. That's why I asked you. Did you make the decision to give it up right now? Do you remember?
Trying to think. Let me watch it a little bit.
Okay. It looks like your team doesn't want to give it up, but it looks like you want to give it up. Because look at where you are and look at where your team is. Like they're going there, but you're like I don't care, right? It looks like you.
Yeah. Okay, so that's important. This is.
Yeah. I'm just asking because like I said, actually, I said giving it up is not a bad option. Just because your team is not really set up, like you're not there. You guys, your mid and bot are getting pushed in, right? So you're not really set up. You don't have vision there, nothing. But I also think fighting it is okay, just because you guys are ahead. But if you guys want to fight it, it would be up to you. It would be up to you because you have to face check because you are the only tanky person on your team. So if anyone else face checks, they die. So you have to face check if you want it. That's why I'm asking you. I don't know what you're thinking in this.
So basically, I've sacrificed face checking this dragon and this dragon for 100 gold, whatever.
You'll lose the minions and mid lane probably. I actually it doesn't seem worth it. After I look at it, but you.
I really think I should have done the dragon there. Yeah, that makes sense.
No. I'm saying giving it up is fine actually, but if you want to do it, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's not up to your team at this point. It's do you want it? Then you have to go. If you don't want it, you
I quite like dragons. I think it's very important.
Okay, then if you did want this, which
have an authority.
Which I can see you guys winning. So then you cannot farm this bot side because if you want this dragon, remember what I said. You have to check. You have to go first. It's very dangerous for your team to go first. They can get picked pretty easily. You're tanky, so it doesn't matter if you check. But because you're down here, that you have to get up now. Yeah.
Literally just giving it up. Yeah.
Which it looks like you did, so that's fine. And then now you can flank them, right? Alright. No, you're still farming. Alright. Let me. The fight looks kind of done actually. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah. But one thing I would recommend you do is ping your team. Do you ever do that? Do you ping your team like your intent?
Yeah, I ping quite often. I don't normally chat in game. I just ping.
Okay, yeah. So did you ping your team to not go to dragon?
On the dragon they just took.
Yeah, or even afterwards.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So that's just the recommendation. It is like since you're farming bot, your body language, at least to me, from what I can see, is you don't care about the dragon. So if you don't care about the dragon, you should tell your team that as well. So they shouldn't care about it either. Because if they go to fight dragon without you, there's a good chance they lose for nothing, right? You should all be on the same page. So it's either you all fight for dragon together as 5, or you all give it up together as 5. If that makes sense. Don't do this like half. Like right now, it's 4 of them are going to dragon while you are farming bot. You guys are not on the same page right now. You and those 4 people.
Let's see if I'll ping. But no, I don't think I have ping.
Yeah. So you see right now, they're still like kind of trying to fight. Look at them. But look at you, right? You're bot. You're like, I don't care. I'm gonna get bot tower, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're just not on the same page.
Yeah,
usually you want to be on the same page as your team.
Yeah. So I guess maybe I'm thinking in my head, my team needs to go in, and then so I can see what the dragon's doing. I guess they needed me there to go in. They weren't brave enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they needed their front line. Yeah.
I'm
just like, man, I've got balls. Like, go in, just fucking go in. I'll be there in 2 seconds. I'm Rammus. I'll queue in.
Yeah. But remember what I said is like it's dangerous for them to go in first. Usually, Swain is less so. Swain is a little tanky, but generally speaking, it's dangerous for them to go in blind at least. So I know Rammus likes to flank a lot. Like they go on one side and you go on the other side. That's good. But some games, like this game, is dangerous for that kind of play to happen. Like, or if you flank, ideally it's you flank first. Like you arrive first, then the 4 of them arrive. Ideally, actually, in this kind of game, because your team is so squishy. Like they have Fizz and Kha'Zix and Darius. Like it's hard for them to go first. If that makes sense. Yeah. They can, but as the game goes on, I would say it gets harder.
Yeah.
And then see here, you're still not interested, right? Look at you. Okay, now you're interested. See, but you're kind of late. Yeah, you're kind of late. See, so you have to be on the same page as your team. It's either, remember what I said. It's either you all go in, all 5 of you fight, or none of you go in. They don't fight there, and you keep pushing bot. So they push mid, you push bot. I like that play. Or they go in and you also go in. I like that play. So regardless of the play, you have to do it together. But in
the
past minute,
I screwed over my team there, and I'll kind of abandon them and just watch them fight 45.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Blunder.
So lucky for you, Kha'Zix still doesn't have armor pen, so he doesn't really do anything to you still. So someone's pinging Baron. So you see the blast cone. You should definitely use that. Okay, very good. Okay, it works out. But the one thing you could have done is use the blast cone, right? You saw that?
Yeah, it spawned. Well, it wasn't.
Yeah,
there at first, and then it spawned as.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So I guess my. Yeah. So. Fuck. So it wasn't there at first.
Yeah.
And then
I guess I understand.
Then.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you're paying attention to the
So
Baron.
as it spawns, I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the Baron's health, and couldn't notice that and use the blast cone.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Very nice steal though you got. Wow.
Nice little Baron steal, right?
Yeah.
You get some good content here.
So I'm curious. Oh, I know. You're thinking of pushing mid, right? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Baron's up. They're all top. So I guess I'm trying to shove mid and distract them a little bit so they can push top.
Thing is, you never did you kill anyone during the Baron steal? You killed one. Can you go back to the Baron steal when you stole the Baron? What happened after that? I want to see. You didn't kill anyone, right? Okay, yeah, here. Let's see. Yeah, here. No, you can play regular speed. I just want to see if you killed anyone. You didn't kill anyone. Yeah, I don't think you killed anyone.
No.
So okay, pause right here.
Okay.
So you didn't kill anyone. And they were all 5 there, right? So right now you have to assume there's 5 people. Everyone's here, right? Well, your Jason, your Xerath are kind of not here. They're not really here. So right now it's still a 3v5, if that makes sense, because your Jason, Xerath are not here. You don't really know where they are. I mean, they're somewhere nearby, right? It's all dark in their jungle, but they're trying. It looks like they're trying to run away, right? It looks like they're trying to run away, but you don't really know where they are. So you should definitely need to respect that their red jungle because they're probably there. And if you go there, I know you're a tank, but what do you do by yourself? So Rammus gets kills pretty easily in the early game, but once we get to the late game, it's harder for him to get kills by himself, at least, right? You notice that, right?
Yeah.
Your damage falls off, relatively speaking. So since you're alone, you're not going to kill anyone alone. You should be looking to help. Can I see the Swain? Who else is there? Ashe, I think. Swain and Ashe. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Go towards the team.
You should be looking to help them, not because they need help with Darius. Like Darius looks pretty dead, but there is a chance that like Kha'Zix or Fizz will help the Darius, and then they might kill your Swain and Ashe. There is a chance of that, so that's kind of why you want to go. And then you're also seeing another reason why you don't want to come here by yourself, because you won't accomplish anything by yourself. Remember, you're not going to kill anyone by yourself. So nothing positive. There's no positive outcomes for you to come here. There is a possible negative outcome, which is you could die if there's like 3 people here. Like, if Fizz and Zeri, Yumi. If those 3 are here, they probably kill you. Here it's
bang me in, yeah.
Here's just 2 actually. You even died at 2, right? Fizz and Kha'Zix. Yeah. So, and you're not synced with your team, right? So you die for free, then Xerath comes, and then he also dies because it's Fizz and Kha'Zix 2v1 you, and then they 2v1 Xerath. And then Darius even gets out. So even if you did go to help the Darius kill, you might have been. Or does he get out? I don't know. It looks like he does. Yeah. So
yeah, it would have been a better option just to kill Darius.
Yeah,
massively.
Yeah.
For the team. So what I've got from that, is stick with the team towards the late game.
Yes.
Early and mid game, you can cheese and you can kill them with your 4 now.
Yeah.
But, towards the end of the game, start baiting them into your team and supporting your
Yeah,
team.
yeah, because because like I said, late game you don't do anything by yourself, or you don't do. I mean, sometimes you can. Like you can like let's say I think if you like even Ash. I don't know. Like I know Ash is on your team, but I'm saying if you get on Ash and taunt her, you might not even kill Ash. I don't think in the late game. Like so. Like I'm saying, even if you even if you taunt AD carries, right? You're like the anti AD carry, but in the late game, AD carries like they start to build lifesteal, armor pen, things like that. Sometimes they build QSS. It's really hard for Rammus to do things by himself in the late game. So yeah. Go with your team if you can. You speed it up. Yeah. Let's see. What do you? Are you buying gargoyles?
Yeah.
I don't recommend gargoyles. I mean, just because.
How come?
Just because your gargoyles is like it keeps you alive for a long time, right? The thing is, they should not be hitting you, or they should not want to hit you. Only one person will hit you because of your taunt, right? But, like if you don't taunt them, they're not gonna hit you. Why would they hit you? They have Kha'Zix and Fizz. Those are diving assassins. Like you're never gonna hit Kha'Zix and Fizz. They're never gonna hit you. They are going to try to ignore you. They're going to try to kill your carries, right? So you having gargoyles doesn't help your team, if that makes sense. There are items that can help your team though. You want tank items that helps your team. Gargoyles only helps you. It doesn't help anyone, if that makes sense. So if you go, I'll give you some examples, but well, let me think of this game then. Let's see, this game. I actually don't know. Let me think. You have Frozen Heart is okay. So Frozen Heart, it gives like an aura like around you, so that they get less attack speed. It's an example of an item that helps your team because even if they don't hit you, if they're near you, they'll lose attack speed, right? That's kind of the idea. What else could you do? I don't think. You don't need MR because Fizz is not going to hit you, right? So no MR item. So it would be like Frozen Heart, maybe Randuin's. Randuin's is okay. I like Frozen Heart better. I like Frozen Heart better because Randuin's it helps your team just with the active that's slow, But I don't think it's as good as Frozen Heart.
Plus, everyone doing 10% less attack speed is pretty good, right?
Yeah, and they all auto attack. I mean, Kha'Zix doesn't auto attack that much, but he still auto attacks, and then
they all auto attack. Yeah.
Even Fizz auto attacks, right? He has pretty strong auto attacks himself, so it does a little bit. I think, yeah.
Frozen Heart's something I don't normally get. I don't normally get that, so that's a good item to put into my arsenal.
Yeah. There is one downside. If Frozen Heart, they lose attack speed, so if you taunt someone, they attack you less. So you reflect less. That's a small downside, but I think the upsides outweighs the downsides in that case.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So right now you're actually like not really winning. I mean, it's kind of tied, I would say, this game.
Yeah, you said you wanted a tied game.
Oh no, I know. I mean, before you were really ahead, so you can kind of see your mistakes panning out right here. Like you lost your lead due to those mistakes. You definitely had a good lead before.
Yeah.
So this is you. Did you almost kill him? You actually did. Okay, this is you. You're another mistake, I think. If you go back to when you were fighting before, like dancing with the Kha'Zix, I think. Or right here. Just pause right here. Just look. You see if you look at the map, you can already tell why this is bad, right? There's two of you here. There's
Yeah.
four of them, or right now there's not four. Right now there's two of them about. But Zeri, you see Zeri and Yumi right there, right? In the mid lane,
Yeah.
and Zeri can E over the wall, right? So she can get here really fast, faster than Jace.
Yeah.
Like you see Jace and Swain, they're coming, right? But look how far they are. So it's just a numbers game, as you can see. Like right now you're 2v2, but it's soon to be a 4v2. And then at the very end, it will be a 4v4, right? But that's at the very end, which you might lose the fight already by then.
Yeah.
So, I mean, here you almost get Fizz, which was pretty good. I mean, I don't think you do. Do you get him? It was really close. But here you see your Xerath gets destroyed because you're not peeling for him. He doesn't have his team yet. So, like, for you, it looks okay. Like, for you, let me look at you. What are you doing right now? You're 1v2 up there. No, on the map. Like, yeah. You look okay. I mean, you're gonna die, I think, right? You did Darius. But it's close. But the game is not only about you. Look at what happened to your Xerath. Like, Xerath had no chance. He's just dead to the Zeri, right? So,
That's twice now I fucked my Xerath over.
Yeah. So, like, you only want to tank if there's a purpose. In that case, I would say there's no purpose. I mean, you almost kill Fizz. Even if you kill Fizz, it's probably not worth it because your Xerath would die. You're probably gonna die afterwards. I mean, to be fair, I didn't 100% know what would happen, but the situation just didn't look good, just based on the positioning of the people on the map, right? That we saw Zeri coming faster than Jace, so yeah, that's why. Okay, that works out for you. It actually works in your favor at the end, which is nice. That's really good. Okay. So you should be okay. I think you guys. Okay. Yeah, you can speed it up. Or well,
What's that? Sorry.
no, I'm saying you can speed it up, and then like if we see something, you can like rewind too. It's fine. There's also another problem with gargoyles. I don't know if you know, is that gargoyles cost a lot, so it really just takes you so long to actually even buy it. Which, if you bought something else, yeah. Generally, you want to buy gargoyles.
A lot of item slots.
I'm sorry, what? What do you say?
I was going to say it takes up quite a lot of item slots, so you get the ages, and then.
But then you
it
just have to wait a long
time to build the next bit. It's retarded.
Yeah. Generally, it's good as a last item, like your very last item.
It's me being Baron. Me being Baron again. Let's do Baron.
Like neither team can actually do it. I mean, because you can stop them, they can also stop you. So it's not really.
Yeah. Something else that I'm big on is wards as well. Like, you can see my ward score's 35, our support's 32.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, I don't really care about ward scores usually. Yeah.
No. No, I'm a big fan of getting pinks out. Pinks called control wards for a reason, because they control an area of the map, and you create scenarios, you create vision, you create plays with control wards.
Yeah, I agree. But I actually don't see your pinks. Or I mean, I wasn't really paying attention, so maybe you were, but I actually I haven't seen them.
No, sometimes I like to carry 2 pinks.
But why are you doing this? Or who? Yeah, why are you doing this?
What? Sorry.
Why are you doing the Baron?
I don't know.
Let's see, okay, right now they're all missing.
I've been pinging it for a while.
Okay.
I just want to do Baron.
Okay. So they could stop you. You don't really know where they are, right? Like they could be right here. They could be bot lane. I mean, maybe someone went to the Swiftwish bot, but they could be here as well. We don't really know. We don't really know where they are. So if you do Baron, there is a reason why you would force a Baron like this. This is when your team is stronger than their team, and you want them to come into you.
Yeah. Which isn't the case, really, is it? No,
not really the case, no. Right? And then there's one problem. There's a big problem with Rammus versus Kha'Zix with Baron. Kha'Zix has better secure than you. His Q does a lot of damage. So there's a good chance he steals it from you. So right now you're just like you're coin flipping is what we call it. Like you're just coin flipping. You see if you win, or if you don't, you lose. It's kind of like you win, you get it heads, you win, tails, you lose.
Coin flipping, yeah, you're gambling.
Yeah, you're just gambling. It's not good. It's not bad. I'm just saying you're just gambling at this point. It's a fair gamble, you know. It's like a 50-50 kind of thing. But
we'll leave it to the gods to decide.
Yeah, that's basically what you're doing here. So that's why I'm asking you, why are you doing this? Usually you want to do it when you have an advantage. I don't see any advantage for your team right now.
I'll tell you what probably going through my mind is let the gods decide.
Okay, then I can understand it. What I'm saying is I don't really hate this play, but I don't like it either. It's kind of yeah. But let's see. I mean, you do tank it almost for free. Like the thing is, your ramp, you don't take much damage from the Baron, which is good.
No, don't take a whole lot.
Okay, yeah. So it looks like you wanted them to come fight you. It kind of works. It's kind of just left to the gods. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't work. Or does it? You guys lost actually. So you guys lost, or. Oh. Yeah, you guys lost, right? So,
yeah,
you can see. You're just gambling, really. And usually the team who starts Baron usually has a disadvantage because your team is like using cooldowns on the Baron. Your team is stuck near the Baron. Swain was actually good. He was actually hiding. He wasn't doing the Baron. He was actually hiding in the mid lane, kind of. But yeah. Those are reasons I generally wouldn't do Baron like that unless there are some situations like I mean, it depends on the situation, but this one not so much.
Yeah, I'll get you in better situations. There's certain characters like Vayne or something like that which can just melt Baron and you just like.
No, even if you have Vayne, because remember what I said, Kha'Zix has a good chance of stealing it from you anyways. But not only that, here are some other factors to consider. Look at your team comp. You have Jace, Xerath, Ashe, even Swain. What do those guys have in common? They like to poke. They don't like to fight. Yeah. They don't like to team fight immediately. They like to first poke and then maybe team fight. But if you do Baron like this, the enemy will come in and there's no time for your team to poke, right? It'll just be kind of like a chaotic team fight. And who is good at chaotic team fights? It's assassins. And look at the enemy. They have 2 assassins, Kha'Zix and Fizz. And even Zeri is a pretty like mobile AD carry, so she likes to fight.
I was going to say that she's pretty much an assassin.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So you need to, at least in the late game. Right now it's late game, 28 minutes. Late game generally starts around like 20 minutes plus. So you need to think about how do you win the game? Like, what does your comp like to do? Do you like to team fight? Do you like to siege? Do you like to split push? Do you like to force objectives? What does your team like to do? So if we notice that your team, they like to poke, you need to set up situations that let them poke. So if you want to dance the Baron, which you guys kind of were doing, how would you set up a poke? That would be through vision usually. So that would be you help Swain ward, because Swain's kind of tanky now actually, but let's say you had a squishy support, then it's hard for supports to ward by themselves because they'll just die. Swain is a little bit of an exception, but you wait for your support to ward. You can ward around the Baron, so then above the wall, like on the red side, the enemy red camps, like ward there. So if the enemy comes to check the Baron, you have your Jace, you have your Xerath, you have your Ashe poking the enemy every time they try to check the Baron. And then when you poke them enough, then you can force the Baron, or you can even give up Baron, and then you can just all push mid or something because you got them low, and then you got the enemy low from poke, so you push mid. Poke comps are really good at sieging towers, so you just push mid continue with your poke. This is late game stuff. Thinking about how to win the game, thinking about your team comp.
Yeah, so I wasn't thinking about anything about this poke comp. I just haven't done any of that. So that's really good information for me. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And then remember, usually you think about it like around 20 minutes. You start to think about it, like and then
Yeah, so by this time I haven't realised that I've got Jace as Xerath and good old Ashy W out. Yeah, I haven't realised I've got a Poke comp. I need to whittle them down a little bit and then engage rather than let's just go on Rammus.
Yep. Or even sometimes you don't need to engage, right? You can be like a peel, like you just stay near them in case if like Kha'Zix, because you know what Kha'Zix and Fizz want to do, right? They don't want to play a poke game. They want
to jump on the squishies.
Yeah. So if you stay near them, it's harder for Kha'Zix and Fizz to do what they want. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, makes sense. Rather than me engage, just chill out and protect my team.
Yep.
Okay. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, speed it up now. I think not much. So basically, for late game, we can speed up a lot more than early game because late game there's less happening, but when things happen, it's like a big thing, like right there. Okay, right there. So then we go back and look at it. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens here. So you're fighting Zeri.
One sec.
Oh yeah. Okay, wait here.
Speed it up.
Okay, you're in your jungle, so here you shouldn't really fight Zeri, right? Remember, you don't do anything with Zeri. Remember, you don't do anything alone. You're alone right now. Remember?
Yeah, Zeri counts me. Yeah.
So you kind of tanked for nothing, if that makes sense. Like you didn't die, which is good, but you tanked all this, and what did you get in return? You didn't get anything in return. Like you're because your team is not here to return fire, if that makes sense. So all you do, you ate a bunch of damage for nothing. Yeah. Okay. And then now you're not here to help them with the dragon, right? You see?
Yeah. I am front line, but the only front line.
Yeah. So front line, you have to know when to front line, right? So this is an example. What you just did is an example of you front line for no purpose. Like yes, you did not die. That's you didn't die, but that doesn't mean it was a good front line because you didn't get anything. You almost died for nothing, basically. Yeah.
Basically, I need to be more aware where my team are when I'm front lining.
Yeah. That's
what I'm front lining for.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
You can speed it up again, until we see something. So.
Doing a bit of chasing, eh? They've taken Baron.
Oh. See, even Look how hard even that is. I mean, you got it, which is really nice. But even that is kind of hard for you. Like, so Rammus Lake, you seeing is a little different.
Yeah. Yeah. Much harder to kill people, cheese people.
Yeah. And then, here I don't blame you that much because you see Zeri bot, so you're okay here actually. Kind of left your Zera to die. Is he? No, he's okay. You're okay now, actually. Here your team is splitting, which is fine. You, what are you thinking now? Hopefully you're just thinking cover whoever needs help. You don't actually know who needs help right now, right?
I think right now I'm thinking steal some of their jungle so they can't have anything to take, and just watch the map.
Yeah, yeah, you're fine, you're fine. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But it's also your team is split pushing right now. If you notice that, so
yeah.
In a split push, Rammus is pretty good in split push strategies because you have your Q, right? You can go any lane really fast, so you just like stay around the lanes. Yeah. Like here, you're staying around bot and mid, right? And then you see bot needs help, so you come. Unfortunately, it's Kha'Zix versus Ashe. And this is kind of an example. If you had Frozen Heart, maybe, I'm not saying for sure, but maybe Ashe would have lived just with the Frozen Heart. But because you have Gargoyles, it doesn't do anything, right? Who cares if you're alive if your carries are dead, if that makes sense.
Exactly, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, like you're saying, that if slowing down their attack speed by 10% could have...
Maybe, I'm not saying it would, I don't actually know, but I'm saying, yeah, maybe, you know?
No, I'll get you logic, that's good.
But with Gargoyles, for sure, it does nothing for your Ashe. It helps you, but nothing for your Ashe, yeah.
I didn't even use the Gargoyles, so...
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not a cooldown, yeah. Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I guess something that I'm not very good at is using my
the items,
moves, I guess. So quite often I'll buy Gargoyles.
Oh yeah, you
use it the whole game.
Yeah, if you don't use it, it's definitely not worth it. But I'm saying even if you do use it, it's still probably not worth it. At least until
I guess I'm trying to buy items that I can use so I can get into the habit of using them.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but
learning curve.
Yeah, I think Rammus in general doesn't really need any of the active items. Oh, the Zeri is probably your worst carry counter, I would think.
See what I mean? That I literally reflected no damage.
Yeah.
If that's Zeri is definitely a counter for Rammus.
Yeah.
Put that in your arsenal. Put it in your guidebook.
Yep.